Don't sell
Chainz,
itself.
Titty 2 Necklace, has just dropped his latest album, Dope Don't Sell Itself. We previously talked about this album and what we were expecting from it a couple days ago. And so now that the album is out, thoughts?
It wasn't awful.
It wasn't awful.
It wasn't terrible. It wasn't great either.
That's not how we should start off a sentence for a 2 Chainz album, especially his last trap album.
Yeah, no. There was a lot of Youngboy hip hop on here, man.
Yeah.
Like literally the song with Youngboy, but like there was a lot of Youngboy rap on here.
No, for sure.
It just kind of didn't sit with me. Side note: do you think Jacquees can sing? Because he murdered. If you want me to, he murdered that song and not in a good way.
He definitely belts out the e.
He is the most.
But that's not singing.
Yeah, he's the most overrated vocalist that I know today.
Is he?
He is, man. He's
overrated.
And you know what? Yeah,
because
absolutely.
who touts him as this great singer?
Well, that's a good point. But I'm sure people do like him because he keeps ending up on people's albums. So he's not Chris Brown. He's not, Trey Songz. He's not Frank or Bryson.
Yeah.
He's not any of that.
Party.
But he's popular. Like
he's known.
He's known. Right, he's a known commodity that gets the features because of his name. I just feel like it doesn't feel to me that he works very hard on his vocals. I did find another Lil Durk feature that I could stand.
Lil Durk is, hey man, between this and the Rumors song,
he been on every album that has came out in the last 2 years.
Because he be killing it from time to time.
Like he just now that is something that I don't give him enough credit for. He works. He works. That boy been on every fucking album. If there was an album that came out in the last 2 years, Durk was on it.
There's one person who's probably been on more albums, and that's Lil Baby.
Sure, yeah. No, but they both working.
Yeah, no, I agree.
They made an album together.
Yeah, I know.
Them it wasn't good, but they did it.
Lil Durk has to be in the conversation with Lil Baby simply off the fact that he's working just as much. And he's out there just as much. Now,
yeah, but there's not as much enjoyable content there though. At the same time, like we can say that he's out here working.
More talented than Lil Durk.
Yeah,
but Lil Durk is definitely doing his thing at the very least. Like I wouldn't say he's batting 1,000 right now, but as much as he's working, he's given me a lot of enjoyable content.
He found Sway Lee wherever the fuck he been hiding. And that
we need another
great.
Ray Shremmerd album, I think.
That wasn't great.
The thing I didn't like about this album, the beat selection.
I thought it was solid early. The second half of the album was very so-so. Like I liked Bet It Back. Ghostwriter was dope.
Ghostwriter was good.
Outstanding was dope.
I didn't really care for Outstanding.
$1 million worth of game.
$1 million worth of game was good.
Free BG. 10 Bracelets is when it started to turn for me. I felt like that would have been a decent song had he not made the hook so stupid.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I got my arm filled with 10 bracelets. I got my arm filled with 10 bracelets. I got my arm filled with 10 bracelets. Arm filled with 10 bracelets. Got my arm filled. Okay, bro.
You're talking about a guy who made a hook that was, I'm different. Yeah, I'm different.
Pull up to the scene with my cylinder missing.
Fair, but half the hook is I'm different.
I don't know, man. That was a different time. Like that was acceptable. That was also when I was 21 years old.
With a good beat, with a great beat.
It was just a different time in life. Like it was acceptable for me to hear the same thing repeated 30 times in a row when I was 21. Not so much when I'm 29.
It don't sound the same on a mediocre beat either. In comparison,
was 10 Bracelets mediocre? I don't think the beat was.
I'm different is a really
but that's
beat.
one of 2 Chainz best songs. You can't just you gonna pick a random song off of this album that we didn't really like and compare it to I'm Different.
But what I'm saying is that repetitive hook works on a good beat. It doesn't work as well on a beat that's.
I don't think I Got My Arm Filled with 10 Bracelets works on anything. I don't care what beat you put that on.
If it's a fire beat,
how many fucking times, fam? How many? I got my arm filled with 10 bracelets.
Think about Straightening by the Migos. They literally just say straightening a bunch of times.
Another stupid hook.
But the beat, it makes it work.
So, is it a good song or is just the beat enough for you?
Well, then the verses make it a little bit better too.
Straightening it was a stupid hook. Straightening it. First of all, they
I get it. I understand that. But
straightening it. Straightening.
Literally, the hook is straightening. Like, you know, but those things work.
And I don't even think they did that as long as 2 Chainz did this goddamn 10 bracelets thing.
That's fair.
Don't nothing get straightened but straightening.
I actually really like Vlad TV. And I think Stove God Cooks killed it.
I don't know who Stove God Cooks is, but he had the best verse on the album. I've never heard him before, but he most definitely had the best. I had it at best feature. Probably the best verse on the album.
Yeah.
If I'm just being honest. The other dude on the track with him, what's bro's name?
Regardless, the 2 features on there were really good. And Stove God Cooks killed it.
He did.
So I really did like that song. I heard the song before. I wasn't crazy about pop music.
I heard it on the radio too.
I heard it before the album, but I'm not that big of a fan of Beat King. I'm not that big of a fan of Beat King.
Really?
He makes a lot of like twerk music that's always on the radio. Like he made the what was the one song?
I think that's what he was going for this album too, because he had Lil Juke on here too.
Yeah.
I think he was going for a twerk album, which I'm not mad at, because when 2 Chainz was making twerk music, nigga, that was 2 Chainz at his height.
Beat King made Then Leave, which
Then Leave. That song sounds like Then Leave.
Does. It sounds like Then Leave. And then have you heard the song Thick?
Cause she thick.
Like, come on. If you want to talk about a bad hook,
I want all. I mean, he didn't make the hook. He just made the beat, which the beat is hard.
Nah, sure. But I mean, I'm just saying the hook is not good.
Doom, doom. Doom, doom, doom. Doom, doom.
Beat King can be a good producer.
Doom, doom. He didn't make that hook. He didn't tell them to get on there and say that shit.
Sure. I get that. But I'm just saying, I'm not a huge fan of Beat King.
The beat is hard. Yeah, I don't know if you're not a huge fan or not, but okay, so Thick, the beat was dope, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then Leave sounds like a lot of other songs, but it wasn't a bad beat, right?
Mm-hmm.
This song sounds like Then Leave, but it's a little different. It got a whistle in there or something.
Yeah, but
it wasn't terrible though.
I'm not here for a Beat King song that 2 Chainz is like. If it's your song, then I feel like it should have had a different vibe. It sounds like a Beat King song with 2 Chainz and Moneybagg Yo on it. I also didn't like the usage of the Laffy Taffy. Not that Laffy Taffy is bad. I feel like you could have did a little bit more with that instead of just straight up use it. Roddy Ricch sounded like Nav, which was really weird. I think that's the thing I didn't really like about that, but.
Yeah, I couldn't even find him on the track at first. I had to go back and play it again.
He sounded exactly like Nav. Yeah, I wasn't crazy about the album. For the simple fact that I had expectations for it, being that it's his last trap album, that it just didn't live up to.
Yeah.
That's my biggest gripe with it.
Agreed. I mean, we'll see where he goes from here. We're done with trap music, which, judging by this album, maybe we should be.
Yeah. Yep.
Maybe we should be. So I'm interested in 2 Chainz' next chapter on the Pusha T.
Yes.
On the Pusha T. I'm ready for that one, boy. So
please don't disappoint.
Give us your thoughts and comments on Dope Ain't Gonna Sell Itself. Give us a rating in the comments below.
And make sure you subscribe to our channel, because we like to do album reviews for all the biggest albums, which hopefully next is Pusha T. And make sure you check out our album review playlist. Go back and see some of the other albums we reviewed.